Welcome back, Tom Rodriguez.
Nice to be back.
Of the Maple Creek Ranch and Winery Estate and the fabulous Artevino brand of wines. Tell us about all these awards.
Well, we've been real lucky lately. We have 7 double golds on the shelf right now, which we're really proud of. These 3 Chardonnays, the 20, it's a vertical, 20, 21, and 22 vintages, are double gold from the San Francisco Chronicle Wine Competition. We have 2 double golds from the Mendocino County Wine Competition, which is our 19 Pinot Noir, and our Bunkin Blanco, which is a white blend of Chardonnay, Flora, and Symphony. And we also have our Largo Ridge Zinfandel American Fine Wine Competition, 22 vintage, and our Montage, which is a non-vintage, meaning I blended multiple years. This is Cabernet and Merlot Bordeaux blend. And pretty exciting about these. As you know, I love Chardonnay, and this vineyard is producing incredible fruit year after year. This is the only double gold Pinot Noir given in the Mendocino County Wine Competition out of all of our Pinot vintners here in the county, which we're proud of. And I'm pretty excited about these. When I go to, my wife makes dinner, it's really hard to choose. What are we gonna have?
That's great. So can you tell us the taste notes of each one?
No, that would be personal. Sure. I write these notes about 5 months before we bottle, or 3 months before we bottle, because it's got to go up to the printers and stuff, and I hope that it holds on over the years. But on our Bunkin Blanco, I say our Bunkin Blanco is a blend of multiple vintages of our estate Chardonnay, Flora, and Symphony. It's aged for 18 months, which is a white wine aged for 18 months. Blended before bottling, this lovely wine has aromas of pineapple and a hint of banana, which is really unique for wine. And balanced with a nice creamy finish, it pairs beautifully with cheeses, fishes, and spicy foods. Really nice picnic wine as well. Take it to the beach, you know, it's a great wine. Our Chardonnays are consistently the same. It's the same vineyard, same fruit year after year. And there's all region 1 because they're basically very similar. This Chardonnay, our estate Chardonnay, has aromas of pear, honey, and a hint of citrus. Delicious flavors of honey and green apple with a creamy long finish. And that finish comes from stirring the sediment, the lees, in the barrel once a week for 6 months, as I spoke of in an earlier podcast. And this one also has flavors of honey and with the creamy long finish. And this 20 vintage has a little honey and butterscotch. It was a little bit hotter in 20, which pulled out some of that butterscotch. Our Pinot is really nice. This has got the dried cherries and plums, the aromas and flavors, also with a beautiful long finish. I typically age my Pinots longer than most. This was aged 4 years in a barrel before bottling. Most of your Pinots you find were aged 11 months and then bottled. And the Largo Ridge Zinfandel comes from a Largo Ridge vineyard over near Hopland, between Hopland and Ukiah, about 30 minutes from here. And this has aromas of candied dates and wildflowers. It's really unique for a Zinfandel, with flavors of berries and a hint of honey. And very small, like only 150 cases here. The Pinot was 200 cases, 200 of each of the Chardonnays. And this was a big one, 315 cases. And then our Montage, the Cabernet and Merlot blend, 150 cases. Deep, rich flavors of leather and rich fruit flavors with hints of leather and tobacco on the nose, and a full-body mouthfeel with a delicious long finish. Beautiful with red meats. If you're a carnivore, fantastic wine with red meats. Zin, excellent with your pasta, Italian foods. Varietals is really good with those kind of foods. Pinot is pork, chicken, turkey, some fish, salmon. Nice oily fish would work nice with the Pinot. Chardonnay, in my opinion, goes with anything. and everything. And again, this is a great picnic wine also, with cheeses and fish.
Yes, your Chardonnays is above all the rest.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Well, that is a wonderful recap.
Yeah.
I understand you also have some other Maple Creek brand.
Well, yes, Maple Creek, after the 2018 vintage, this is our last Maple Creek label on our 2018 Chardonnay, which we still have a few bottles of. It's that little painting over there on the wall. It's a little oil painting of Chardonnay cluster. We did go have labels under the Maple Creek label as well, but we've now kind of moved to Artevino. There's the Maple, that's the original paint.
Do it again. Further back. A little further back.
And let's see, our Flora was it's just a Gewürztraminer semi-unhybrid. This was the People's Choice Award at the Crab Wine Festival for, God, at least a dozen years. Although this was 2017 vintage. Still drinking very, very well. Great with spicy Asian foods, Indian food, curries, excellent. Sushi as well. And then our Cowboy Red, popular favorite, burger, pizza, pasta, wine, excellent. Our estate Cabernet, and we have our estate Merlot, which also are really good meat wines. So we try to, and I make vegan wine, by the way. I don't use animal products in wine. You go animal products in wine, yes, there are two that are the most common, and they're used for fining, which means taking the sediment out of wine. One of them is egg whites, which is what people are probably most familiar with. And the second is sturgeon bladder. I want to know who the first dude was who said, "Give me the bladder of that dead fish over there. I want to find my wine." But actually, it's a white powder that's used and put into the tank and mixed, and the sediment collects and settles to the bottom of the tank. But sturgeon bladder and egg white, so you use two fine wine.
But you don't use those.
No. So if you're a vegan and you like wine, come see us.
All right. And I understand you have a very successful wine club.
We have a nice wine club. It's kept us here for all these years. We ship out twice a year. We have 3 levels of the club. 3 bottles, 6 bottles, or 12 bottles. Discounts apply. You get free tasting. We have an annual wine club party, and we do have special releases occasionally that wine club members can benefit from. When I was a collector, I used to join wine clubs, and the wine would stack up. And we ship out once every 6 months, so it's 6 months, April and October. So it shouldn't stack. If you need to drink more. If it's starting to stack after 6 months, you need to drink more often. Yeah.
All right. I think, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I think that you all should come up and taste these wines and see the property. It is unbelievable. And it's springtime right now. The weather's great. It's a beautiful drive. We're 45 minutes from Healdsburg. We're half an hour in from Cloverdale on Highway 128 West, and 2 hours from San Francisco, 2 hours from Sacramento. We're in a fantastic location. It's a day trip, or there's some beautiful lodging on the coast. There's great places there's the Hindi Woods Redwood Forest 10 miles down the road, 3,000-year-old redwood trees. Take a hike through there. Mendocino County is amazing, and it's in your backyard. So get out here. What's taking you? Come on, come see us.
Thank you so much, Tom. That was
you
great.
bet. Cheers.
Cheers.